Okay, so now I want to introduce my guest. His name is Anthony Payne.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Anthony.
Nice
So
to-
glad to see you.
Thank you, thank you, thank
And,
you.
uh,
Thank you
I
for
know-
having me, too.
Oh, well, we're always glad to have you. As a matter of fact, we like people to come back so we can promote them, you know. So
Thank you.
this is the start of a good promotion.
Thank you.
And I find out something very interesting, that you do children's books.
Yeah.
But first, I want to find out a little bit about you.
Okay.
Okay. What did you think you wanted to do with your life when you were a little kid?
At the time when I was growing up, you know, I was like indecisive about what I wanted to be. I ain't really had too many positive male role models growing up in like the communities that I was growing up with. One of my role models that I looked to was like he played basketball. His name was Anthony Penny Hardaway for the Orlando.
Oh.
So I was like kind of like I looked when I was growing up. I looked to him as like an inspiration to like you know kind of want to do better with myself and everything. So and I also looked to my environment as well. I wanted to make sure that I didn't get stuck in the environment that I was like blossoming in. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I blossom out, and then I was able to like to travel and become a little bit more diverse, and as far as like and I could come back to my community and like provide some like sort of like guidance with like my words and things.
That's
my books.
fantastic.
So
it started pretty early, this wanting to do something to help.
yeah, well, it really didn't start like that. When I was about 13 years old, and I was living in South Philadelphia at the time, and I happened to I used to write poems, and I used to put them in like female mailboxes and then run off, knock on the door and run. My friend Michael Brown, he actually helped me with the like some of the poems and everything. But a group of friends of mine actually found out that I was actually doing it, and when I came down to like the actual neighborhood, they poked fun at me. Oh, you trying to be Langston Hughes, and you trying to be this, you trying to be that. So, but I fell in love with basketball at that time, and I kind of put my like writing to the back burner, and I focused more on basketball. Basketball actually helped me. It was a gateway for me to be able to get out of the Philadelphia and travel around and live in Texas and live in California as well. I played basketball for West Coast College in Kalinga, California, so that's why I'm familiarized with this area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're back here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So are you still doing some basketball? Or
Well, I
what?
play basketball. I passed the torch technically to my son. I play with him one-on-one and put him in camps. I got a lot of good friends of mine who actually still play basketball. So he around a lot of good company, so he should be fine once he get a little older. So.
Well, how old is he?
He's 11. Now I also have a daughter too. She's 13, but she runs track. So.
Oh, good. Well, athlete.
Yeah,
You know,
athlete.
it's good to have
Yeah.
keeping their body strong.
Yep.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
Yep.
I think if you're really feeling good, then you're going to be happy and you're going to do things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we have that's what these books is technically about. I know that a lot of parents, don't reach their kids a lot nowadays, for the fact that the book may be too long, or the book's not really entertaining to the kids, or they don't have enough time because of their work schedule. You can read these books in less than 5 minutes. They rhyming books. They got good meanings behind them. They're a very diverse group of books.
I love the cover on that. It's precious. Look at the big eyes. Come outside.
That book is about a little girl by the name of Quinn who convinces a friend of hers by the name of Mark to put down the video games and come back outside and do more physical activities.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's a good message to send.
Yep.
Kids can sit with their machines.
And it's a rhyming book as well too. So.
It's a what?
It's a rhyming book. So.
Oh, it's rhyming.
Yeah, it's a rhyming book. So.
Oh
it should
my
be enjoyable.
gosh, that is so cute. Well, I love the artwork in it. And
My friend Jeff, he lives in Texas. I sketch my pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and then I send them to him, and he just enhances my pictures. So
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they're just so cute. Let me see some of these other things.
this book is like my favorite out of all the books so far. It's
Once
called-
upon a Tom.
It's about kids. It's about a young kid who teaches a careless stranger how to, recycle, reduce, and reuse in his community. And it teaches
Wow.
kids. It's a rhyming book as well. It teaches kids your home is not just your home. Your community is also a part of your home too. So it shows kids a little bit of like communication as far as like coming together as a community and like picking up trash once a week or something like that. So that's what it's really
Oh
about.
my gosh, I'm so glad you came along with this because we really
Yeah.
need it now.
Yeah.
We really do.
Really do.
It's just the kids are not
That's a real block party.
block party.
Having a
A
block
lot
party.
of the kids are not being active because they're involved with their machines.
Yeah, but a lot of kids not being active too because it starts from the home as well.
That's true.
And if you give them the structure, like, and a lot of times, a lot of people nowadays in 2017 are minding their business rather than how it what used to be when you was young. When you see somebody doing some mischief in the neighborhood, now people are turning their heads. Back then, people actually would stop a child from doing something and show him like the better way of doing things, and that's what I'm trying to like implement in today's today's like daily activities that we actually and hopefully people will take some of these books and like utilize them to their best ability and then make sure that they just follow some of the methods and stuff like that.
I wish they were in the schools, tell you
Yeah.
the truth. They should. That'd be very, very important for
Right.
people. Bully turned friend. Oh, I got an idea
And this
what
is-
this is about.
Yeah, this is bullying is one of the biggest things that goes on in America. Bullying can be in all different forms, the workplace, school. It can be all different forms of bullying. This is only shows some method of bullying, but it's other methods that you can like teach your kids to bully. It's also a rhyming book. This book is about a little girl who convinces a group of friends to kind of ignore the bully and stick together, and
I wish you could see this.
and
Art is wonderful.
and teach basically dealing with bullying in a non-confrontational manner. So that's technically what it's about, and everything that doesn't have to result in like violence. You can always go to your peers, and you can talk to your teachers, and try to ignore the bully, and just walk with a group of friends, so you don't get picked on. You feel comfortable. And sometimes bullying can lead to worse things, and some people can feel it's cyber. This talks about cyberbullying as well. Talks about physical bullying, and talks about mental bullying as well inside the book, and it's a rhyming book. So
Wow. Usually, though, they will pick on other children that don't have a lot of friends.
exactly.
Because then their friends would back them up, and they would be better. But
Yeah.
I know I got a lot of bullying when I was a little girl, so I know what it's like and how painful it is. Oh, that's great. Okay, you got one more here.
This book right here is the first book that I wrote. It's called Leo. Leo is
Oh, look at.
it's about a domestic cat who has the features of a lion.
Oh my gosh.
He gets lost in the Kenya safari, and people he gets adopted by some lions. They mistake him to be a lion, but he gets picked on. But he sticks to his own uniqueness, and he wind up creating a name for himself. It's a 70-page long book, so it's not illustrated. So yeah, so it's a fun read. I like to read it. The way I wrote it in a play format, so it's easy to follow. So it's easy to follow for like young kids if they like the story now.
That's
And it's
great.
also a book where it calls you to use your imagination. A lot of people don't. Kids are very technical. They multitask. They're better multitaskers today because of the technology that they have as far as texts and phone calls. Doing that, it's teaching them how to multitask. And they're probably better multitaskers than us nowadays. But that book brings creativity out. I left the pictures out because I wanted the kids to visualize and pay attention to detail to the description of the characters.
Use their imagination.
And use your imagination and picture out some of the characters. I give them a description.
But thank God it's on the cover because
I give them a description of the main characters.
Yeah.
But the other characters, I want them to like maybe like to visualize and like
right.
picture the characters how you want to vision it.
Because that, and when you're an adult, that's what you do when you read.
Exactly. Yep.
So teaching them that is really fantastic. So where are you selling these wonderful books?
Well, all the books are located on Amazon.com/createspace.com. I have 2 of the books on Barnes and Noble's ebooks. So right now I'm working on my website. My website should be roughly done in about maybe like 2 months, I would say. I just finished my 5th book. I won't release it until to October. So towards the end of October, I feel like that's appropriate time like to actually release the book because I'm so tied up with doing other things. And I'm actually working on a series book, which is going to be about 200-something pages long. It's going to be a series, so hopefully,
big one.
Yeah, it's a big one. So I'm trying to I'm trying to graduate out of the smaller books because my son and daughter get older. As they get older, I'm trying to graduate with their with their age bracket. So so when I started this book, this was the appropriate time for my son and daughter, and these are like the age groups that they were in, but they're getting older. And I want to make sure that as they get older, I'm getting older and I'm getting better with my writing. So
that sounds fantastic. Yeah. You're a good dad.
Thank you very much.
And so, did you say Barnes and Noble?
Yes, 2 of the books are on Barnes and Noble ebooks. All other books are on Amazon. They're easy to find. If you type in my full name, Anthony Quinn Payne, they all populate on your screen. So it's really easy to find.
Okay, so is there a .com or something on?
No, there's no .coms. With www.amazon.com, of course.
Oh yeah.
And www.createspace.com. But they can find me on Facebook, social media, my @names and everything. That I put them. I listed it all on the website and everything. So you should be able to find it.
Oh, this has been so interesting. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And I wish I had somebody that age now.
Yeah.
I have a grandniece who is 3. So she may get up to these pretty quick.
Yeah.
She loves books.
Yeah, okay.
So thank you
Thank
so
you
much
for having
coming
me.
in, Anthony.
I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And please come back.
I definitely will.
As the books come in.
I will. I definitely will. I'll keep in contact. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.